So obviously a good win for you guys. How would you describe sort of the mood around the team? It seems like everyone is just feeling kind of confident.
Yeah, confidence I think is the word that I'd use as well. The ability to use everybody, and we're getting results at the same time. Everybody feels part of the club. Everybody feels part of the team, part of the success of the team. And I think that's what's beautiful about this run after the Club World Cup is we've really used everybody, and we've gotten results, and we've played well at times. And yeah, there were shaking moments where maybe we needed to close games out, but the confidence level, the idea that we go into games now thinking we're going to score 2-3 is quite drastic from where we started.
Minnesota is the team right ahead of you in the standings. Does this feel like you haven't really had a game quite like this since the Club World Cup. Does this feel a little different?
For sure. This feels like a playoff game. It'll be a tight game. This is a team that allows probably one of the fewest XGs throughout the league. So it's going to be a battle of defending and then also getting that one chance and possibly putting the game away. So that's going to be that's what playoff games seem to be like. And so the pressure to be able to do so, get on the road and put on your boots and be able to get a result is going to be really important for us to make some moves in the standings.
This team is statistically in the hottest streak of winning and goals that they probably have been in history. What is it about this offense that has put you guys at this level?
We've been a lot more fluid. We've added one more guy into the attack this year with Obed, leaving 3 guys in the back, leaving at times 2 guys. We've put our center backs in an even higher position when we're attacking, so that we can counter, defend and transition a little bit better. So yeah, a combination of a couple things, but I think that there's belief now. Belief that the ball's going to get there. The quality has gotten better in front of goal. It's a few different variables, but I do feel like our team has that belief that we're going to score, and that is a beautiful thing, because I think that before we didn't quite have that.
What's special about what Jesus Ferreira does for your link-up play and possession and his versatility playing various positions?
Yeah, he's a vital player for us. He gets us out of trouble. He supports the attack. He creates numerical advantages, and just another link-up player. I think his passing is probably the best in the league in our team. His ability to process balls, final third, and then also I think what is underestimated about Jesus' game is his ability to press. He gets little nicks on the ball. He relieves us from pressure at times by winning the ball or making them play long. I think he's just a well-rounded player for us, and he's been so important for us to continue to have success.
How would you describe the way you're feeling physically?
I feel good. I know I've had a lot of minutes under my belt. There's times where, maybe I get tired in a game, and, that comes with fatigue and the highs and lows of the season. But I'm in a good spot. I think that, the guys around me do a whole lot of running. I think Yoshida said how honest we are as a team, and that allows me to be able to do my job a little bit better when everybody is honest and organized. And so when I have moments where I feel fatigued or tired, it's about being smart with my running, and organizing the team, using my voice to help myself out, number one, but help the team out by keeping our team compact. But I feel great, and I'm gonna continue saying that. I continue telling Schmetz that because I want to keep playing, and I think that in the end I'll find some time to get some rest after this congestion.
Before Leagues Cup, you sort of alluded to this, that there were some abilities with closing out games and maybe some defensive gaps that you guys would have preferred not to have. But it seems since Leagues Cup started, you guys have kind of cleaned up a lot of that. Is that a perception, or is it fair to say there's been sort of a difference?
Yeah, I feel like there has been a difference, but I think it comes from playing in meaningful games. I think our team is so interesting because we get up for these big games. The Cruz Azul game, for example, I think that was a game that kind of changed our trajectory with closing out games, with being better in possession, not losing the ball in tough areas. We really focused in on those things. So when there's a big game, it seems like we elevate our game, and we've been able to kind of sustain that after the Cruz Azul game. So I'm excited for more meaningful games because I think our team can live up to those expectations. But now, how can we continue that? And so we've seen that over the last couple games to be able to sustain that.
When you're in this current form, a lot of the narrative right now when it comes to the transfer window is how do you make your team better and add in more talent. But when you guys are playing in this form and you guys are in this moment, does it feel like there's less need for a guy to come in? How do you guys think about that, if you think about that at all?
Yeah, I mean, I don't it's not my job, right? Weibel is going to have to be in charge of that. Schmetz is going to be part of that. But what I will say is we have injuries, and when you lose guys for an extended amount of time, it's always nice to have talent because you don't know what's going to happen. But what I also will say is we have I think one of the deepest rosters in the league right now. And when a few wingers go down, we still have, Pedro Paul, Georgie to be able to come in and make an impact. Jesus as a backup 10, right? So we have a deep squad, and so it's hard to say we need players, but I really believe in this squad, and I think that we can once we get healthy and everybody's here, we can be really effective.
If anyone knows what a championship team is you. Does it feel like right now you have a championship team?
We have that ability to win a championship for sure with this squad, but it's about not saying it; it's about doing it, right? It always comes down to that. In the past, I've felt like, maybe we've won with not as great of a talented squad, but this team feels different, and so hopefully we can put that to play on the field rather than just saying it.
Individually, at your moment, playing some of the best ball that you've played, is there still a notion of, or a dream of the European trip, or the opportunity to go to Europe? And in the same sense, where do you feel like your possibilities are with the U.S. men's national team? That's kind of a very fluid concept right now.
Yeah, I think that number one, I always have dreams and aspirations, and if the right opportunity comes, of course, that would be amazing, right? But I'm also very happy here. I'm playing really good footy. I think I'm really happy with the team, and my role on the team. But yeah, with the national team for sure, I'd love to be part of the team. I'd love to compete for a spot. But again, I gotta continue to play well. And what helps is when the team does well, most of the time the player does well. So hopefully I can continue in that way. But I still have high expectations and standards for myself. So I'm gonna continue to try to get better every day.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.